There's a marching band in the hills somewhere. I hear them, but I don't see them. Do you see them? Kilometer point, resting point, and it's a great day out for a run. Nice and warm, building up that sweat. Woo, let's go. All right, so I just finished my run and did a 4K at an 8.1 pace. Feeling good, feeling really good. Gonna go shower up and get started on the day. Okay, so the three things that I must get done today are, number one, I must get on the line with a client of mine who's deep in debt and trying to get out of debt. He's just in a bad situation, doesn't know where he's going, doesn't have enough money at the end of the month. Now, this is actually something that I have been doing over a number of years, is helping some people. Not everyone, it's not like I have a program for this or anything, but I mean, I have enough material for one, and people have asked me about it. So maybe I'll do that in the future. But getting on the phone with the client to help analyze exactly what's going on, where's the money going, and how can we recoup the money, save it, cut credit cards, all that good stuff, and just really create a good financial plan for the coming year. The second thing I got to get done today is I need to update, I'm going to say version 3.0 update, a real estate investing calculator that I've been using for about 10 years. I want to make sure that this version is better than the last version, but most importantly, it's going to be an online version as well. So I'm really excited about that. And this calculator helps my clients to analyze a property to make sure that the numbers that they have, when they plug it into the calculator, that it generates the numbers so that they know if they're going to get a good deal, or if it's not going to work, or if it's going to be a bad deal. So that's really important to my clients. So I want to make sure it's in tip-top shape for them. So I'm looking forward to getting that done today. And number three, I'm looking for an Excel expert, someone who can work on Excel, custom design, make everything look beautiful, and in an Excel spreadsheet. I am not good at Excel at all. I do use it periodically, but I'm not good at creating design and making all those formulas work and cells work properly. So I hire someone to do that. So those are my three goals today. Google is one of the most powerful companies in all of the world. They were the leader in search engines and doing search online, and leader in email with Gmail, and the leader in video with YouTube. I could go on and on. There's a whole list that Google does so well. Google Maps, Google Trips, and there's a whole bunch more. With the new developments of autonomous cars, self-driving cars that they've recently poured a lot of money and effort into to make that happen. And I mean, the list is so large. Some of the things have worked out really well for Google, and some of the things haven't worked out so well. But at least they've picked up the pieces and they kept moving on, and they figured out what was working and what wasn't working, and they continue to move forward from there. But something that just sticks out to me that is just so powerful, it's like, it still holds true to Google's mission, and it's this one area that they want to make it accessible to everyone. They want to make the internet accessible to everyone. And what that means is bringing down all barriers, keeping a very safe environment online, a very protected environment online, a place where people can go and have a trust with Google that gives them the confidence they need for search and to find what they're looking for. Just recently, I noticed being back in Uganda that there was an added feature here. And now, if you can see here, it says Google offered in Luganda, Kiswahili. I don't know how to pronounce that. Luo and Runyakachirtara. I don't know how to pronounce those two, but most importantly to me, I speak Luganda, and that is pretty much the main language that is spoken in the city. The search engine can now be searched in the native language. And I know this is happening like all over the world in different languages. You can, in the biggest languages, right? Such as like Spanish and Italian and Portuguese, right? So those are like the biggest common languages. But when you see something like a language that is not big, like here in Uganda, we speak English and mainly Luganda. But Luganda is not like a language that's spoken all over the world like English is in most countries, not everywhere, especially in Europe. But the thing is, it's cool to see that Google actually cares about even smaller languages that don't get a lot of volume. Like there's not a whole bunch of people. Maybe there's only like 5,000 people speaking that language, or maybe 100,000 people speaking that language. But you know what? Google still cares. Isn't that so cool? I love that. So anyway, thank you, Google, for making that happen. I believe there's 42 million people in Uganda, and I would say a good portion of them use Luganda. Not everyone. Obviously, there's 54 languages, but there's many different clans that use a slightly different language, and so I would say maybe even 50%, even if it was 50%, use Luganda and some of those other languages. That's just so cool that Google did that, and yeah, thank you, Google. I really appreciate you really focusing in on the details and including everyone. Just about an hour and a half earlier. Going to go to a really special little place near where I stay, and it has like the best mbuzi like ever. It is fantastic. What is mbuzi, you ask? Well, my friend, you will have to come to Uganda and find out, because mbuzi is one of the most best dishes that I have ever eaten. So, jangu.